Welcome back, everybody. I'm excited to be joined here by Paul Joachim, the one and only chocolate genius. Give it away. Give it up, everybody. All right, so first off, so you sculpt with chocolate.
That's right.
Pretty cool. That's
it's the greatest job in the world.
Yeah. How do you get into something like that? Because that's not too common, is it?
I've created it. I mean, it's an occupation that I just developed over the years. You know, I started with 3D cakes.
Okay.
And then I'm a big-time chocoholic, and it just evolved into all chocolate.
Yeah, so what made you want to jump between just doing cakes to doing chocolate? Is it just all that other stuff that's too difficult to work with?
I have a fine arts degree.
Okay.
You know, and I'm a sculptor, so it just naturally progressed over the years, and it's really been incredible.
Yeah, and so you just started from doing it yourself, and then you wound up on. This guy's been on TV for this. This is like what you went on Food Network, right? Food Network.
Yeah, I've been on Food Network a couple times.
How was that?
Oh, it was incredible.
What'd you get to make for it? That's
I did a 5'6" alien cake.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, just give us an idea of like some of the stuff that you like, these creations that you make, because they're not just, some of them are moving. You do these things live too. It's not just like you just come up and show up with a sculpture. People will watch you sculpting these things.
Yeah, I can sculpt a person and their bust in about 30 minutes.
Wow. Only 30.
So it's speed sculpting.
Yeah, we do have some pictures. I'm hearing of some of your work. Can we get some of those up there? Oh man.
Yeah, this is for Universal Studios.
That looks, round of applause for that.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Awesome.
That's beautiful. And how big was that? How?
It was 4 feet wide and 3 feet tall.
What's the biggest thing you've had to make, or the most challenging?
Well, the tallest one was I sculpted LeBron James life size.
A life size LeBron James.
Yeah, he's 6'8", and the entire sculpture was 9.5 feet tall.
What was so aside from just being the sheer height of it, what was the
250 pounds of chocolate?
250 pounds of chocolate and cake.
And cake, yeah, he was a cake.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and it was sculpted outside in Miami.
Were there any more challenges that you wanted to put on that project to make it harder? That just seems like you had all the. So you did it outside. It was huge.
Well, believe it or not, overnight the sprinkler system went off. So I got there in the morning, right? I was the first person. I like to get there early, so I got there early, and I'm walking under this tent, and the groundskeeper is running, screaming, saying, "Oh my God, the sprinklers went off." So I'm thinking, what the hell? So I walk over to my space, and the entire base was ruined.
Just the base, though?
Well, it's 240 pounds, so I walk over, and I push it, and the whole thing goes like this.
Oh, yikes.
And I'm thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do? So we found sandbags and cinder blocks, and that's what we put on the base, and that's how I had to work for the entire day. So you
stabilized it, everything was fine?
Yeah, everything was perfect.
That's good. So there are no other complications happen with the...
Well, until...
Okay, so there's something else.
I'm talking to this group. There's probably like 20 people in front of me. And out of the corner of my eye, I see this little girl, right? And she's winding up like a fullback. I'm like, what the heck's going on? And I continue talking.
This is not good.
And she runs directly into the sculpture.
No.
I mean, seriously, like flush shot.
What happens to the sculpture?
The whole thing goes like this, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I cannot believe this is happening.
Yeah.
Right? And then she goes back, and she winds up to do it again. And this time,
she didn't get what she wanted at the first time.
I was like, what is possessing this girl?
Yeah.
Really?
Most kids just want to eat chocolate. She's perfectly content with just ramming into it.
Totally, yeah. Yeah, and in my mind, I'm thinking this 250-pound sculpture falls into the crowd. I was like, this is not good. So this time, I do a little arm bar. Like this.
And just block her with it.
And that's finally the parents notice.
Oh, man.
And start screaming, and I'm just like, that's unbelievable. So there you go.
Aside from those complications, everything turned it turned out well in the end. Okay, cool. So it was a happy ending at least.
Yeah, LeBron James saw it.
But how is that? Despite keeping it intact for people to see it and whatnot, what is it about making temporary art? Because you make it and you spend so much time, hours, just setting this thing up, and then right after you're seeing it being dismantled and eaten.
It's very visceral. It's beautiful. It's performance.
So it's about the process too for you?
Oh, totally. It's about the process. And then for me, I don't have an attachment to the sculpture. And I love to watch people eat it.
Yeah.
I love to watch people freak out. I'm like, I can't touch that. I'm like, come on. And they smell the incredible chocolate aroma, and they know they want to eat it.
I do have that feeling about things. Like if it's a really nice presentation, it's like I don't want to ruin it that much. But yeah, well, it's true. Do you ever eat? chocolate while you're sculpting? Do
Not
you
while
ever?
I'm sculpting.
Not while. Okay, all right.
But as soon as I'm done, I'm like, I'm dying for chocolate.
Because if you're there for a while, I feel like it'd be very tempting to just every now and then just like dip it and
Yeah.
just. No, but
When you're completely immersed in it,
Mm-hmm.
you don't even smell the chocolate.
you don't
Really,
smell
you
it.
stop smelling it.
Really?
But then you take a break, you walk away, and you come back, and that's when you're like, oh my god. The
It's
whole
gonna
room,
overwhelm.
It
Yeah.
takes over the entire room because we're talking 100, 200 pounds of chocolate.
Does
right?
does that smell ever get old or
Never.
just no?
Never.
That is lucky. That's a good thing. Because I mean, I bet if you're working with actual like the clay and whatnot, I bet that smell could probably get. But I mean, you're dealing with a treat. You're dealing with like.
Yeah, it's the best medium in the world.
That's awesome. That's now. Do you have besides melting being the hardest part? What's the hardest part about working with chocolate? Is there something about like its consistency, or is it actually
Yeah,
pretty?
actually,
Is it like a very like
It's not consistent at all.
no?
So that's one of the really hard parts.
Because you're not always using the same
not
kind
like
of chocolate.
bread.
It's not like you're not using like molding chocolate. You're using like different types of it, right?
Well, it's modeling chocolate.
Oh, okay, my bad.
But the thing is, it changes consistency as I'm working.
Oh, okay.
So the temperature and the humidity will completely change it. So when I start, it's one consistency, and when I'm done, or while I'm working on it, it's constantly evolving and changing. You just have to work with it. You can't force it. You want to. You're like, oh my God, do what do this, do that. But
It's not going to listen.
Is there like a certain kind of science involved into what you do that we don't like, what we wouldn't think about? Is it all just artistic stuff, or is there actually some?
Oh, in terms of the entire process, I mean,
in
what
the
I love
process
about it is
of chocolate sculpting.
it's really left brain, right brain.
Really?
So I get to use my engineering skills and physics, and because you build these armatures, and like LeBron James, 9.5 feet tall. It's like you can't have that come down.
Yeah, how do you?
And
how do
it's
you- how do you
specifically built
start
for these
on
little
something
girls
like
to be able
that?
to bash
Yeah,
into it, right?
Or going forward, are you going to make sure that your sculptures are kid proof? I guess like.
Didn't think I'd have to have that done, but apparently
I mean, now
did.
you're gonna that's gonna have to be brought up.
Yeah, a little reinforced.
No, but a lot of these things that you do, you're allowed to enter some of these like really nice parties and whatnot.
Yeah.
You went to one recently. What was that like?
Well, last weekend I was at the Oscars.
Yeah.
That-
He was at this Oscar party that IMDb threw.
At
Is that-
IMDb
yeah.
and Oreo, and that was phenomenal. That was really special.
So what would you make for Oreo? What was that? What they
I
asked you
did
to-
a 4 foot by 3 foot Oreo logo promoting their chocolate bar. And then I also, to promote their chocolate bar, I did a live piece. And I built a 21-inch Oreo. It was 35 pounds. And then this cream coming out and swirling around, and the Oreo actually spun. And this cream coming out like this and down into a chocolate splash. It was about 100 pounds of chocolate.
That's pretty intricate.
And I did that live
Oh man.
during the entire event.
And live, so people could just watch you while you're
Exactly.
during the entire. Wow.
Yeah, all the Oreo execs were like right there in front of me the whole time. It was great.
Is that
was
kind of
exciting.
nerve-wracking? Just being like.
You would think so, but it was like they were so excited about it. It was beautiful.
And I'm sure you just get in the zone and you just kind of zone all of that out. Just
Yeah,
like-
you just got to be totally present to what you're working on, and just really have fun, and it's great.
No, did everybody get to eat it afterwards? Or
Oh
was it
yeah, all the
something-
Oreo
that's
execs
awesome.
jumped up. Yeah, I got a picture of one of them from London. And she's biting the corner. It's great.
Now, how can people follow you on social media? Where should we go to check out your work?
Facebook.com, The Chocolate Genius.
Okay, yeah, I think we got it right there. Yeah, yeah.
Cool. And then Instagram too.
Instagram.
The Chocolate Genius.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Check out this guy's work. He is a genius, chocolate genius. Thank you so much for being on the show.